Look in here on screen at Proposition Simplify. Now, Proposition Simplify, so this is step 2 in your workbook. The Proposition Simplify, there's really 3 parts to it. Step 1 is make your products easier to use. Step 2, make your products or service more useful. And step 3, make your products or services more aesthetically pleasing. So, we've looked at the price simplifiers, for example, Henry Ford, McDonald's, IKEA. Who are some of the proposition simplifiers in the market? Because this is where I want you to begin thinking about you and your business and your proposition and your product. Do you remember step 1 on our build to sell journey? Well, some of the biggest proposition simplifiers are Apple. Apple, like, do you know, Steve Jobs, when he was creating the iPhone, the designers and developers wanted to have 2 buttons on it. And Steve Jobs just kept going back saying, no, 1 button, 1 button. What was he doing there? Well, what Steve Jobs was doing was, he was eliminating. He was eliminating. Why have 2 buttons on a phone when I can just have 1? Steve Jobs and Apple were obsessed with elimination. Steve Jobs and Apple, as one of the big proposition simplifiers of our time, they wanted to make their products more intuitive and easier to use. Steve Jobs created the mouse. Back in the 80s, the concept of the mouse was, it was just like an interface that didn't require MS-DOS. An interface where ordinary home users can interact with their computer. Make it faster, make it smaller, lighter, more portable. What did Steve Jobs do with the iPhone? Well, we had the iMac, we had the MacBook, we had the iPad. The iPhone started off as 1,000 songs in your pocket, but it moved very quickly from 1,000 songs in your pocket to, well, actually, it's a computer in our pocket. It does everything. For accountants, elimination. How can you simplify your proposition? Well, what if you eliminated and you removed everything except what is absolutely essential to a business owner? Think about it here now, make some notes. How could you eliminate out of your customer experience, out of your products or services? For accountants, maybe this is about eliminating excess information, giving the client the minimum they need to progress their business. How could accountants make their products and services remove any of the causes of frustration and create a reporting and communication process that gives your clients what they want? Make it easier to become a customer. So this again is the whole process of how they interact with you and what they need to do to get a better result. Make it easier for them to do their piece. Make it easier for the transfer of information. Make it easier to work with you. Make it easier to understand your accounts. Make it easier to apply the information and knowledge that can be gained from the accounts practically in driving their business. What can you do to make your service more intuitive and easier? Making it faster to turn around the information, deliver the services quicker, give the customer the data that they can use in their business in a quicker and easier way.